Usually me indecisive, but right now say me sure. Welcome back to my channel, Chrissy's Point of View. I am Chrissy, and today we are going to talk about completion, right? Completion. What about completion? Basically, we are just continuing from yesterday's video where we talk about integrity, right? The day before that, we spoke about being intentional in what it is you want, right? So why integrity goes hand in hand. We spoke about why integrity goes hand in hand with intentions, right? Now we're going to talk about why completion goes hand in hand with integrity and intentions, right? So each day we're going in depth, so you can't miss this series. You can't miss this series, right? If you have not pressed that subscribe button, click that subscribe button. Don't forget to click that notification bell so you will not miss out any videos, right? So without any further ado, why am I speaking about completion? The main reason for speaking about completion is a lot of us tend to leave things undone. I spoke about that in a video the day yesterday about the lady who wanted to sell her house and she left a room of stuff that she was hoarding, and it was basically, she left it undone, so it was not complete. She didn't complete what she was supposed to complete. Same thing goes for me. I didn't complete what I was supposed to complete, hence I had this, what you call it, feeling stuck moment, right? And only when I read like this particular book, I was like, this eureka, like I can't believe I've been holding back myself all this time, right? So we need to see whatever it is in our life that we holding back, that we haven't completed. So if it is you did not forgive somebody, that is something called incomplete, right? That is basically incomplete. She also went in depth. She said if she has an argument with someone, right, and she wants to dismiss the argument, she said that she will, let's say she gets upset and she hangs up the phone, she'll call back the person and said, here's this, we will discuss this next week, right? Next week, Wednesday or whatever day. But the thing about saying that you will discuss this next week, right? You need to be the bigger person and say, so is you saying I didn't like what it is you say? I didn't like how that went down or whatever, and finish that conversation and end it, instead of putting yourself in that state of incompletion, because you having this state of incompletion will now stop you from accomplishing what it is you need to accomplish. One of my pastors, he spoke about, he said in the past when he had exams to do, because he's a medical doctor and he had exams to do, right? He said that some time ago he lent a book to somebody, or he bought a book for somebody, he promised a book for somebody, and when the time had come, he used the money for something else, right? And the person went around the campus saying, this person said he was going to buy a book for me to study, and so. So we'll have it, when it is he had his exam, he couldn't do his exam properly, right? He kept studying, he couldn't study properly or whatever it was, and he didn't know what was bothering him. He said only when it is he went to buy the book, when it is he saw the person in the corridor or whatever, and he remembered, oh shucks, I was supposed to buy this book for somebody. I think he went to get the money wherever it is. He get back the money for wherever it is, and he went and buy the book for the person. Only when it is he felt, only when he bought the book for the person and he gave the book for the person, right? He said that how he was able to be clearer, like in studying his work and so forth, right? So he didn't know what was bothering him, but as soon as he did that, he got that like a release, right? So professionally and personally, if it is you have things incomplete in your life, it can hold you back from having your intentions or your wants coming to you. It can be the barrier that is blocking what it is coming to you, that it is you're being praying for and asking God for, right? Even with God, even with your creator, have you been thankful? Have you been complaining? Have you been, now I'm speaking to myself, as in on a daily basis, do you give your creator, like, do you give him the thanks? Do you give him the thank you, like the proper respect that he deserves when the day comes? Because at the end of the day, if it wasn't for him, you will not, or whatever it is, your creator or universe or whatever you call it, right? I'm not here to really discuss religion. My thing is, do you give him the respect? Do you give it give him the praise? All praises to the most high God. God is the greatest. Do you give him that gratefulness? Do you give him that thanks? Do you give him that praise when the day comes? Are you a complainer? Right? Are you a complainer? Right? And I am not pointing fingers at anybody, because I used to wake up upset. I used to wake up angry, right, at the world, because I find I should not be at this position that I was in at the time. I was real mad, right? I'm being for real with you all. You all can identify with me. Who can identify with me? Who used to get up upset or whatever? Comment down below. Right? We all have certain times in real life where it is we struggle with being thankful. Right? I just being real with y'all, I being human with y'all, because I know it have persons who, if they didn't go through worse than me, they probably went through the same exact thing. Right? So I just want to read something for y'all, right? That I wrote here. I wrote notes, right? So basically, completion is everything. Why is it everything? Because you don't want to leave anything undone when it comes to intentions, right? Imagine you in grief and you're holding on to somebody, or you're holding on to something because it is you in grief and you can't let go. And because you can't let go, you missing your blessing, right? You missing your blessing because you can't let go. Imagine that. Or there's a part in the Bible talk, vexation of spirit is a waste of time. So you vex the person, God, and the person died. She was also talking about her friend that died, and she find he shouldn't have died that early in life, right? She was upset, she was vexed, right? And she holding on to this thing for years, right? I remember Wesley, my mentor, he was talking about, he said, this person he knew, he said, the person was saying all the family members died, and they said, how could they do this to me? To me. So you have the victim mentality. To me. This person do this to me. Why my parents died? Why they left me? Why they think me? Why they do this to me? Why it is, how this could happen to me, right? Yesterday I did a video. Not yesterday. Earlier this week I did a video. If you have not watched it, go and check it out. I did a video about the storms in life. How do you handle the storms in life? Because in your mind you'll be like, why me, Lord? Why me? Right? I sure have some of you all who is why me, right? Why me, Lord? Why? Why not you? That's the thing. Why not you? Right? So fixing what is complete, right, is incomplete, is very important for you to receiving and achieving what it is you need to achieve, right? Fixing what it is incomplete, complete it, right? Whatever it is you're supposed to complete it. And I'm speaking to myself too, because it was an eye-opener for me, and I have a lot of things I need to complete, right? So you're going to see, like, I don't want to say you're going to see less of me, but I probably won't be posting every single day, because as I said, I have things that I need to complete, right? But I'll probably post like 3 times a week, right? But I will try my best to keep up the everyday, right? Stop creating incompletions. So stop telling the person, I will call you next week, right? When you very well know you probably will be very busy next week and you can't call the person next week, right? I used to have a friend like that. Well, we're still friends, but she learned better now, and I used to get so upset when she say, I will call you back, and she will never call back, right? Because basically the moment is gone. I don't want to hear you again. It sounds funny, but I don't want to hear you again, because the moment is gone. Whatever it is I wanted to tell you, I'm not excited to tell you again next week, right? Now I learned to understand at the end of the day that people going through different things in life. So I stop taking it personal, but stop tell people I will call you next week. Just say I will tell you something, I will call you something next time or something like that, right? So basically, when you the tips for income, so you could stay away from incompletion, right? The tips are, right, that's a paper and pen. The tips are, when you are going through something and you don't basically fix whatever it is you're going through, and you keep mulling over it, which means the example here, which I have spoken to you all about several times, as in, you know what it is you say, I'm in a mood, and this mood turn into a temperament, and this temperament turn into a whole new personality, is because you did not tend to it, because it was incomplete. You didn't complete what ever it is you're feeling. You didn't cut it off when it was there. So it just continued to change your whole personality now, right? So when you're feeling a certain way, I give you all permission to feel this certain way for a short while. Do not let it roll over into another day. Trust what I'm saying, because when it rolls over into another day, and you're saying, oh, I'm having a bad day, as is, do not say that you're having a bad day, because the day might be just in half, and you have the rest of the day. You had a bad moment, or you had a challenging moment, right? So don't say that, right? So another thing to stay away from incompletion, because you will not be true to yourself if it is you constantly have incompletions in your life, right? You will not be true to yourself. You'll be constantly basically doubting yourself, because you have this inconsistency about you, right? So if it is like you're forever saying, oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, I'm gonna do this, let's be for real. Are you really going to do it? Put it out the way and stop fueling doubt in yourself, because that now, because it is, you know, you very well you're not going to do it, but you keep saying that you're going to do it, but you're not going to do it, you're fueling the doubt, and the doubt keeps getting bigger and bigger. So when certain things in your life, when it is you say, I'm going to build this business, I'm going to do this business, the doubt that you had fueled from before, it just keeps rolling over, right? Rolling over, rolling over, rolling over. So every time that it is you build something, let's say this bottle, right? Every time you build something, you now throwing dirt on it, throwing dirt on it, throwing dirt on it, which is doubt, 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 right? So you all need to stop it, right? Again, this video seems to be a very long video. I will have to give you all the checklist or whatever to evaluate yourself. So that is what tomorrow videos will be. Please do not miss tomorrow video, right? So I hope you all take notes, right? So when it is you say you're going to do something, do it, right? Stop procrastinating and put a date to it. If it is you very well know that you're not going to do it this year, take it off the list of things to do, right? Right? Stop fueling your doubt, because whenever you say go and do something, you will constantly be doubting yourself when you're supposed to be constantly feeding your feet, right? So I hope that you enjoyed this video. Yes, this video was a little lengthy, but hey, we all here to learn. I am learning while I am talking to you all. I am learning, right? And I have left a gift underneath this video for you. Click that link below. Click that link below and you will get your gift, right? And I hope that you have pressed that subscribe button by now, because hey, I have just given you great value. Comment down below, click that notification bell so you can be part of the notification crew, right? So you won't miss a video like this again, right? And I hope to see you next time. See you tomorrow, right? For another very informative video. Very informative. See you next time on Chrissy's Point of View. Oh, and don't forget to click the link.